Hello, classy people. How y'all doing? Happy and healthy holiday to each and every one of you, and a prosperous 2022 where we can make some shackles. Well, we're here to look at opening day once again at Santa Anita. They have six stake races over there, and we're doing the last of them all, the race number 5, which is the San Gabriel Stakes race. It is 1.125 miles for 3-year-olds and up for 200,000 on the lawn. Fifth race, G2, Grade 2. But before we get going, I would be remiss if I did not thank each and every one of you for your support this year, as always. And again, we look for a better 2022 as we continue to learn and learn from you as well. So once again, I wish you and yours a happy as we dial into the San Gabriel. We will be away after the 23rd. My birthday's on the 24th, so I'm going to be away 2 or 3 days, and I'm going to have plenty of data out there for you to review, especially for opening day. Where at beautiful Santa Anita. So as always, let's dive right in. That's enough commercial, Mr. SpeedKing. Please. Well, the San Gabriel is race number 5 on the card. Opening day at the great race place called Santa Anita. Well, the first graded stake race on Sunday is the San Gabriel. A nice field. You know some of the suspects. We're going to dive right in. We're going to go out on a limb, of course. Make some shackles. The number 1 horse is Indian Peak. Mr. Peak has 21 starts, 6 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3 with $364,000. Alvarado is the trainer of record. I believe that's Peter Miller's assistant trainer, because Peter is on a hiatus, and Juan Hernandez is in the orange. Well, Indian Peak isn't that bad of a horse. Your speed figure in his last race in the Seabiscuit Stakes on November 27th, he ran a very decent race by running 3rd behind Field Pass and the Chad Brown runner Sacred Life, Now the horse is rolling back after 29 days and back into another Grade 2. I don't particularly think that, it's a far reach with Indian Peak. By no means. Is coming off of one of his top speed figures on his entire past performance over the last 4 years. Last 4 years of the horse's racing, or I would say the last 2 years at least. So if you're taking a positive view on Indian Peak and you're getting a square price, I mean, the risk versus the reward may be worth it. I believe he's an underneath horse. That's where I would use him at. But the horse is a late runner. They're going 1.125 miles. His last race was 1.16 miles. I could see him picking him up and laying him down, coming down the lane and getting a piece of this for sure. The number 1 horse, Indian Peak, in a very small field. The number 2, Friars Road. Well, you look at this 4-year-old by Quality Road, trained by, again, that's that Mike McCarthy, quickly becoming one of my favorite trainers. I like him. He's classy. He does things decent and in order as far as I'm concerned. And no different here with the number 2, Friars Road, with 11 starts, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3 for $500,000 they paid for this horse. That is awfully nice. But it is a Quality Road horse, and the grandsire is Giant Causeway. Now, I'm not sure why the horse is on the turf. Runs decent on the turf, but I would think the Quality Road horses would be on the dirt. I guess the sire, Sugar Bear, ran fairly well. This mare here, and I guess that's why Friars Road is on the grass. But then never disgrace. I mean, in the John Henry Stakes 2 races back, October 2nd at Santa Anita, the horse speed figure is beautiful behind Unite and Acclimate. So, only lost by a head to both of those horses at 4-1. And the next time the horse comes out on the 26th of November at the Hollywood Turf Cup at beautiful Del Mar, the horse runs 3rd behind Say the Word and Acclimate again. So the last 2 races on Friars Road points that this horse can flat out run. We know the trainer can flat out train, and the horse went from Respoli the last 2 times and have Jose Ortiz up, according to my data that I'm looking at here. So again, it looks like it was fast pace, hot pace, those 2 races, and you get the hands of Jose Ortiz. I mean, Friar Roads is going to be probably my second or third pick here for sure. But there's no way you can leave Friar Road off the win spot if you're playing, particularly if you're playing horizontally, pick threes, pick fours, and pick fives. The number two is a big threat here, in my opinion. The number three horse, Bob and Jackie. I don't know what it is about this horse. I got a little weakness for this horse. Always have the number three horse, Bob and Jackie. 15 starts, 4 wins, 5 seconds, and 1/3. Trained by Richard Baltus, and has Valdivia Jr. is in the orange, and this horse is kind of in and out. I looked through the past performances, and this horse has a lot of breaks, right? And I don't know if there's a physical problem with this 5-year-old, but I mean, this horse does turn in some beautiful races. None more than last year's San Gabriel Stakes. This horse ran second in this race last year at a fairly decent price down there. Ran second behind another Twist of Faith, ran second by 2, and he was 5-1 that day. Ran a beautiful speed figure. So they're back for the second year in a row with Bob and Jackie. Now, Bob and Jackie, I like the horse a little bit in this spot, and I think this is going to be my value play in here. It's going to be forwardly placed, and I would like to see him sit right behind the number 6 horse, Red Storm. The number 6 horse, Red Storm Rising, down there. But Bob and Jackie, to me, last race was very fractious in the gate in the Seabiscuit on November 27th, coming back on 29 days. I think if they can put this together here, I think Richard Baltus might be able to upset this field with this horse, and I, of course, maybe why I like the horse a little bit. Y'all know how I feel about horses that are sired by Twirl and Candy, and Bob and Jackie is by Twirl and Candy. So, again, the rating on this horse, turf-wise, is very high. For me, out of the database that we use, and I think this horse is going to be a square price coming on an off race. I always like to bet horses if I can on an off race, so the horse really hasn't run a race, a effort, I like to say, since September. So to me, Bob and Jackie is the value horse, and if you want, it's the wise guy horse. Maybe I'm trying to be cute here, I don't know. But I like Bob and Jackie in this spot a little bit, and it will be forwardly placed for sure, the number 3. Well, hit the road, Jack. Hit the road. Well, hit the road. Everybody knows this colt, 4-year-old by More Than Ready. Dan Blacker, a well-capable trainer to do his business. Hit the road, the number 4 has 12 starts and 6 wins. That's right, that's 50%. And that's a large sampling, which tells you that the quality of this More Than Ready colt is very good. 2/3 for $564,000. Respoli has this horse today. Now, of course, he was on the number 2 horse, Friars Road, the last 2 times, but he elected to take Dan Blacker's horse, Hit the Road. And to me, this is the horse to beat in the race. I mean, this horse is always in against a very classy horse called Mo Franza. Y'all know him. And of course, Smooth Like Straight. I don't think there's no Smooth Like Straights in here or Mo Franza. So to me, clearly the favorite in this race will be the number 4, Hit the Road. Coming off of a 85-day freshening, was a vet scratch, it looked like, at Del Mar November 6th. That's Breeders' Cup weekend, so I don't know what went on there. But to me, on paper right now, this is clearly the horse to beat, the number 4, Hit the Road, with Respoli and Dan Blacker. The horse is freshened. I don't like the fact that this horse was a vet scratch on November 6th at Del Mar, and we all know that that was the Breeders' Cup weekend. But again, we kind of figure that the people do what they needed to do. He has not been cited for 85 days since then. 85, is it 85 days? Yeah, 85 days. October 2nd was the last time the horse ran. So again, to me, Hit the Road is the horse. He's going to be a short price. Restfully obviously took it. The horse knows where the winner's circle is, and rightly so, I believe. This is the horse to beat, and probably will be my second pick in this race. Well, Majestic Edge. Well, Majestic Edge is the 6-year-old, the old person here. Majestic Eagle, excuse me, is the 6-year-old in here. 33 starts, 3 wins. Wow, that's only 10% and 8 seconds and 3/3. So this horse doesn't like to win a whole bunch. Majestic Eagle, the number 5 horse, trained by the classy Neil Drysdale and have John Velasquez. This horse has not won a race since 2019. The number 5, Majestic Eagle, has not won a race since 2019. And again, he has 33 starts and only 3 wins. Speed figures are maybe 2 cuts below the rest of these. And at best, if you have to use this horse, I would use him underneath. Surely doesn't look like a win contender in here to me, by no means. It would be some training feat if Neil Drysdale could pull this off with Majestic Eagle. I mean, I'll throw him out of the win hole quick, fast, and what? In a hurry. I don't like Majestic Eagle at all, the number 5. And the number 6 horse, Red Storm Rising. Well, Red Storm Rising is going to take some money for 2 reasons. One, Flavian Pratt is on him, and it's a field the model horse. And the horse went gate to wire last time on November 25th. It was only an allowance race. This horse has no black type. But that last speed figure puts him right in the realm with horses like Hit the Road and Hit the Road and Friars Road as well. So again, anybody that's taking a positive view on Red Storm Rising, I'm not mad at you. He has 15 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds, and 3/3. Now, I mean, again, it would be another feat by Phil the Model to win this race. This horse has no graded experience, but I'm a speed figure guy, and it's only one number that he ran. I think he's going to be the speed of the race. That's why I like Bob and Jackie in here. That I believe Bob and Jackie could sit second right behind Red Storm Rising and then get the first jump on the big head horses like Hit the Road and Friars Road. So again, the number 6 horse, Red Storm Rising, last race is okay, returning off of a 30-day layoff, going gate to wire, stretching out from 1.16 to 1.125. Okay, I mean, Ready Soul, the bottom horse, beat him last 2 starts back. I don't particularly like Red Storm Rising, and it's not because Flavian Pratt's on him. I just think the horse is overmatched in terms of talent in this spot. But weirder things have happened, and this horse is very speedy. I'm going to look past him. I hope he set the pace and that Bob and Jackie could sit right behind him and get the first jump on horses like Hit the Road and Friars Road for sure. That's the number 6, Red Storm. And the last horse in the race we talked a little bit about a minute ago, Ready Soul. Ready Soul did outfinish Red Storm Rising 2 starts back. And again, here's a horse, the speed figures are 2 cuts below the rest of these, has 12 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and 2/3. This is another Phil the Model horse. My guy, Kent the Sormel's on him. I mean, Kent would really have to work some magic. I believe he's a cut and a half behind the rest of these. He's outside. He should settle in fairly decent in the 4th or 3rd spot for sure. But we're going to look past Ready Soul in this spot and call it a day, right? So when you're saying Gabriel, it's a field of 7. It's no secret that Hit the Road, the number 4, the damn black trained horse, will be the favorite in the race. And I respect that, and that's rightly so. The horse churns out the same speed figure each and every time, runs behind Mo Fonza and Smooth Like Straight, and those are just quality turf horses. So, I mean, you know, I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know about Hit the Road. A blind man could see that this horse can flat out run, and I've cashed tickets on him in the past, but I'm going to use him as my second pick. I'm going to try to be a little cute here, if you don't mind, on the holiday season, you know. There's just something about Bob and Jackie that I like. I mean, other than the fact the horse ran second last year here in the San Gabriel, I like Richard Baltas in horses like this, you know. The horse is coming off of what I believe is an off race. He does have some time, 29 days from the November 27th race. Really hasn't run a top effort since September 8th. I think the horse may be sitting on a big race, Bob and Jackie. So I'm going to use that horse as my value pick in here. And it doesn't hurt the fact that the horse is by Twirling Candy. I mean, you just don't know what the respect that I have for that sire. Maybe more than any other one that's out there right now. I mean, Twirling Candy horses are extremely good from what I've seen in the data that I've collected. But again, you know, I don't know much as most folks, but that's just my observation. So my top pick here is going to be the number 3 horse Bob and Jackie. I think he's going to be forwardly placed, and I believe Red Storm Rising should get the lead. And if the number 3 horse Bob and Jackie can sit right behind him in this mile and the eighth event with Hit the Road and Friars Road behind him, he may be able to get the jump on both of those horses turning for home and spring a very, very nice upset at a square price. That's just the race flow that I see. I got big respect for Richard Baltus. So my top pick will be the number 3 horse Bob and Jackie, with the understanding that my second pick is probably the horse and likely winner of the race, Hit the Road, the number 4 horse. And I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that my third pick would be the number 2, Friars Road, which, again, everybody can see. So there it is in the San Gabriel. We're going to try to be a little cute in this spot. We're going to try to get around Hit the Road. We understand that the horse is solid, as I keep repeating myself. But we're going to take the number 3 horse as our top pick, Bob and Jackie, at a square price, or at least we believe it's going to be a square price. I don't see the morning line because I'm doing this here races on a Tuesday because I have all my data and speed figures, but I don't have the morning line yet. Trying to get ahead of our work as we move towards the holiday weekend. So our first pick is going to be the number 3, Bob and Jackie. Our second pick is going to be Hit the Road, the number 4, and our third pick will be Friars Road. I think that's where it all will be decided. 3, 4, and 2 for sure. As always, down in the description, folks, do me a big, classy favor by looking at our description. And most of all, I need y'all to do me another favor. I need you to stay classy and don't ever change, and enjoy yourself for the holiday. I wish you and yours, from me and mine, the best in this holiday season. And most of all, be careful out there, be safe, enjoy yourself, and for always be classy in everything you do. I know you will. Thanks so much for all your support this year. We look forward to doing this more next year, obviously. And remember, January 1, 2022, we're going to roll out our first Legends of the Game video in January, and we're going to do one each month for sure. So please send in your legends that you want to send. Send in some female legends, would you, at speedking24@yahoo.com or in the comments here. So stay classy, enjoy yourself. I'm with you. Enjoy. Happy and healthy holiday to each and every one of you. Stay classy in everything you do, y'all.